Hi everyone, how are you? So I'm back today with another session, tarot session and channeling session. So today, as you all know, that there are unicorns around me and us. Yes, okay. I've been told to be at ease, to be calm and composed and like that, and not be nervous at all. Okay, I get it. So now, first thing I would like to discuss it about is about um, something called. Shall I do that first and then that later? Yes. Yes. That's it. Yeah. So I would like to first make something clear and discuss about both the things about tarot, being about tarot, and the other divination tools. Few days back, I told you about that tarot was the first divination tool that came into being, that was created by the mystical beings of light to help themselves. Yes. Tarot was tarot was created and formulated to help themselves to create a prophecy that was already there. There was a prophecy, it was there, and it was this prophecy was decided and well spoken by infinity and infinite. Who are they? Okay. These two mystical beings are actually very close to each other and they are there. I mean, they are with me. Infinity and infinite. This is one pair, this is one couple who has given a whole lot to the entire heaven and beyond. Okay. Yes. Okay. I mean, today I was almost on the blank page because I did not know what I was speaking about. So now I did know a little bit of infinity and infinite, but not much. But now, so they gave heaven and beyond a structure, a tool called tarot, and they are the first monarchs of God. They changed God. They were the first ones to arrive at very important juncture in the life of God when they told God, God, we need change. You have to change. You have to change, and we need change. A change is necessary for all of us to survive. So please change. God is not the way we think. I have been told so many. Yes. Okay. Okay. The thing is that I I have been told about God, but the telling and seeing God, the way God is very different. We cannot imagine it because we have limited mindset. We have limited we have limited ideas. We have limited imagination as well, isn't it? I mean, when such beings of light appear in front of you, you will not imagine how wonderful they are. So because we our imagination is also limited, so we cannot even imagine how beautiful they are in person when they reside in heaven. Heavenly, no, I'm not doing that. Heavenly beings are beautiful and much, much, much way beyond our imagination. We can't even look at them through these eyes because these eyes are also limited. Yes, yes, no more. So, so, so infinite and infinity and infinite came to God and told God, God, please do not continue to do this. Let's do this because God is sea of potential. It's not a sea, but it is a sea. It's an ocean of sea of potential. It's a sea of ocean of potential. It is both. It is something very different. God is different. God looks like human beings, but the way they are is so magical. They're so special. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I'm being told to go ahead to move on this right track because I'm on the right track to carry on. Yes, thank you. So, yes, no. So, no more. Something else. The thing is, there's a mystical being with me right now, and she is saying to me that I must go ahead without worrying much at all. Thank you, dear one. Thank you, dear one. Thank you. We will go. Thank you. That's it. Yes. So, where was I? Okay, God is different. So infinite and infinity and infinite came to God and told God, "Dear God, you must change." So God changed into divinity and divine. God who are today, they got changed into divinity and divine. God was one. Earlier, God was one sea of potential, just one. And then the change happened, and the first change that God ever witnessed was the evolution. God's evolution in the sense that they became two instead of one, and they become partners of each other, and they carried a persona. Our personalities are different, our are different. What we see as personality is actually a persona, and our persona is far and wide and even more advanced than we can see. Our persona is very different. Our personality is something else. Our personality is a physique, how we look and in person, physical structure. Persona is how we are from within and without both. So our persona is larger than life. Our personality is unlimited. Yes, it is also larger than life. Our bodies are important to us. Bodies are temples of God, and we must take care of our bodies. That's it. Now, so there is a unicorn with me right now, and he says, "I must tell you one thing," and I'm saying, "Yes, please tell me." He says, "I'm there." You see, there is a uniform way of speaking. I'm there. Yes. He's singing a song. I'm there, and I'm telling you that I'm there. I'm there. And I am there. And I'm telling you that I am there. Like that. That's how. So now this unicorn is telling me something about infinite and infinity. They are there. They're also there. Okay. And how to connect with them. So these are the first mystical being couple that ever existed apart from God in the entire creation of God. Before this creation even began. Yes, thank you. So they are the reason why God changed. And these are not imaginary stories, dear people. I have heard about the story a lot of times, but I did not know that today I will be covering that. I know this entire evolution process of God. I know it and I can feel it. Why? Because God is different. God is not human being. They come to us as human beings. So there is a limitation of God also to come and show you limitation and not limitation. There is a way of showing them to you, and that the best way you can understand God is by being human. Otherwise, you will think that God is cloud, shapeless, formless, ether, something like that. We have different imagination of God, but what God is very different. So just know that it is very, they are very different and very beautiful, and at any beyond and above and beyond anyone's expectations and imaginations. So tarot came to actualize a prophecy. There was a prophecy and it had to be actualized. So divination tools, so many divine beings gathered and created a tool called tarot, and it was very different. It was not made up of paper or plastic, a paper. It was not made up of paper at all, and it was not a playing cards game. It was very different tool. And it is difficult to explain that it was made up of a different kind of material, spiritual material, and you shuffle it in a different way, not like this. Hands, you do not shuffle it through hands. It was a magical tool. It used to bring, it used, you don't know, you have to pull cards that came to you. Yes, yes, yes. You have to pull the card, and whatever card you pull was the right card, and it shuffled on its own, on its own. It was like a difficult to explain, but it was a very magical. It was a vast and it was a huge tool, because mystical beings are actually huge. I'm not going there, but they are huge. You can't see them from your naked eyes because we are tiny and they are huge and huge. That's it. So it's a huge structure, it's a huge tool. So it was formulated for this particular reason. And there are many things that came, many other divination tools that came into being. Yes. Okay. You want to give it some time? What? The prophecy itself. Something else. To this conversation. Okay. I've been told to give it some more time to this conversation because it is important. So, so the thing is, yes, yes. I've been told to go ahead because there's a little less time for us for tarot also. So it will be a little long session. Now, so not that long, few minutes long. That's it. So the thing is, yes, yes. Thank you. Wait, something else is happening, and infinite and infinity are with me right now. They want to tell me something through you. I want to tell you something to the world, that I love infinity, and infinity is saying something to me. Through me, she's saying to infinite that she loves infinite. They are the biggest lovers of this cradle, dear people. The greatest lovers of all times are infinity and infinite. They are there. And they're telling us that, they're telling me that we are doing beautiful. So keep going. Thank you. Now, one more thing, yes. I've been constantly told that I have to be at ease. So, okay, I will keep that in mind. Yes, yes, please be at ease. That's it. No. So, they are saying tarot was useful, and tarot is useful now also. But there are other divination tools, like, for say, astrology. What is astrology? Astrology is very different to from the astrology that we have today. Very different. So the thing is that the the messages from the knowledge of astrology, the astrology that it was, yes, the astrology was very different when it came out. It was very different setup also. So things have changed and astrology has changed. So this is now the structure which is according to today's time. But astrology is very different still. So sometimes when a tool doesn't catch your when and a divination tool, I'm breaking a myth here. When a tool doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean that it is false or it is hoax or it is a wrong tool, wrong information. The thing is, the things have changed, or maybe that tool is not meant for you for that time. That same particular tool will give a lot of information to the other person, but maybe not to you. So that's how it is. So do not disregard any spiritual divination tool, even anything like I Ching, anything like pendulum dowsing. They are excellent. All the spiritual tools are excellent, and I encourage you to use them for your own benefit whenever you feel like doing. Don't force yourself. I'm encouraging you. When you feel like doing something or bringing something in your life, like a pendulum which gives you the which tells you what your life is going through, what is happening in your life. You want quick answers, a pendulum does, tarot does, astrology does, I ching, and there are so many other things, so many. Today when I'm doing these things, when so there are so many other divination tools also. So Infinite and Infinity developed the first tool according to them. It was the first, the best tool at that time also, today is also. So that is why I was saying it was the first tool. So divination started then. To actualize that prophecy, this tool was needed. And it worked like a charm for them. So that is how tarot still exists. Tarot still exists. Tarot is still here. And there are so many other tools as well. So now, nothing is wrong which is happening today. The entire setup is a plan, is a greater plan according to God and their first monarchs, children, first children, infinity and infinite. The thing is that we have not heard of them because they have not come into limelight. We barely know heaven, guys. We barely know heaven, people. We barely know heaven. We only know that certain miracles happen, and then we see, okay, God is there. Certain good things happen, okay, I'm in heaven. So when heaven, you know what is heaven? Heaven, when you feel great, you are in heaven. I had a heavenly food. It was a heavenly experience. So why does it happen? Because heaven is heavenly. Heaven is beautiful. It is out of this world and out of this imagination. So now what is happening with me is that unicorns are streaming their stream of information to me, and through them I am giving you this information. So if I'm not channeling them like that, I'm channeling to them like this. So there are various methods. There are various methods and ways and uh, ways and no. There are many methods and ways through which I can channel them. Nikons, I want to talk to you for a bit. Can I? They are asking me a counter question. This is a counter question. What makes you so special? I am special because I love you. I am special because I am special because I think everyone is special and I find beauty in every person. So maybe this is the reason why I get so many compliments from the divine beings and even my people. That because life is not about hating anyone. I told you, allowed life is about appreciating people and loving them and being nice to them for most parts. If you are being nudged to take a call and take a decision, to to stand up for yourself. Don't stop doing that. Do that. Don't step back. And anything else, unicorns? So, unicorns have said we love her very much, and that's it. So they have gone. So now I will start with my tarot. So the tarot is. So the first deck is of Doreen Virtues, unicorns, magical unicorns. So I will take out, and today's discussion was on divination tools. So either I will continue with that, or I will pick something, whatever I pick from these cards, I will tell you about. Maybe someone needs some advice today. Okay. Okay. So yes, two cards have come, and they are saying me that love from your parents and laughter. No matter what, your parents, your mother and father love you a lot. More than love you as much. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. So, what it is? Someone needs to know that you are not alone. You have not been sidelined, outcast. I don't know. Your parents still loves you. Please go to them and start discussing with them. Your parents. Plus, your parents are discussing about your future. So do not think that you have been forgotten. Go to them and start talking to them. It's the easiest thing to talk to parents. Actually, I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing. It's the difficultest thing, the most difficult thing as well. So go to your parents and talk to them, and just talk to them as if you are their child. The way you are, talk to them the way you are. You don't have to change yourself. Talk to them politely, respectfully, and crack jokes and things like that. Make a moment with them and dilute the situation. If there is any aggression in it, or if it is uh, anything that is not right, try to resolve this problem ASAP, as soon as possible with your parents. And laughter. Laughter is very important, and laughter is very infectious. Infectious. When you start laughing, everyone starts laughing along with you. So laughter is important. So I tell you what, you can make up your relationships. You can create another moment. No, you can revive your relationships by laughter, through laughter, through jokes, through cracking jokes, through your humor. Your humor is essential. Now I will take this card, Dragons and Dungeons, this deck. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, that's it. So no more. Once more. Wait. The Magician and the Fool. My reading of card is very different actually. So that's why. Okay. Magician says that a magician was once a fool. A fool. The magician was once a fool. Why I'm saying this? There's nothing in tarot like that. Why I'm saying this? Because when you become skillful in something, you were a fool, completely an amateur. unexperienced person earlier. But then you became experienced by your hard work, by your persistence, by your consistency, by your smart work, by applying a lot of understanding into your work. That's how it happens. So that's how it begins. So that's how. What I'm saying is, do not expect you to to know everything right from the beginning of the times. Do something, do something, create things, manifest things by hard working and everything else that comes along with hard working. So don't assume that you will know everything right at the beginning. It takes time. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. And this patient will help you. Yes. So do not try to do everything all together when you're beginning a certain thing. Just go slowly, and sooner or later you will understand what, why, and how things happen. So now this deck. Yes. So now sun, source, and this achieve. So now you achieve through your hard work. Now the thing is, these are the last two cards. What I'm saying is that you can achieve through source, to God. To achieve through positivity, you achieve through source. So it's a cliche that you talk to God and you get everything. No, it's not like that. What I'm talking about is when you have in your heart, when you have a, a playground, a cradle in your heart, that no, I belong to God. God belongs to me. Because the thing is, the fact is that they are there and they are there and they will be there and they will not go anywhere else. We are living in them. They are huge. So when you have that feeling in your heart that I am in the right direction, why? Because when God is in your heart, you are always guided in the right direction, dear people. You are always guided in the right direction. So even if you are in wrong direction, if you think you are in the wrong direction, you will find your path very soon. I'm sure of it. But even if you are in wrong direction, you are still somewhere in the right direction, and you will still find, you are still able, you are capable to find a way which is meant just for you. Your life is unique and gifted. Your life is unique and you are gifted, Shafali. Thank you very much. And you all are gifted. I'm telling you, you all are. So even if your gifts have not come so far, try thinking that subtle changes that have come into you. First, you have started becoming magical. You have started becoming believing in magic, and you feel that magic is all around you. That is a change. If your gifts have not come, they are coming. It might take some time, but you will get there. With your passion and craving for those gifts. A true craving, dear people, not with the ego that I wanted at this time. Not like that. It should be like, oh, I want to talk to angels. I want to talk to God. I want to talk to archangels. I want to talk to this being. I want to talk to this being. Can't I talk to this being? Like that, you know? This is the sheer persona. This is the sheer way of the way kids are. I want to do that. I want to do that. Mom, can I do that? So, like that, we imagine things, become kids sometimes. Enough of being mature. No, enough of being serious. Be childlike, mature, childlike kids. This is where we are going, and we are going to wrap up this show. So it's already time. Yep. So now I am going away from you to come back tomorrow. I will be tomorrow with another interesting topic. interesting channeling session and tarot. Until then, take care of yourself, and I'll meet you soon tomorrow at the same time. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care.